Are magical transfers a real thing? I mean, they can be. I've given a lot of magical transfers, and many people have received them. So they can definitely be a real thing. In the context of strength training, though, let's qualify it a little bit. So if I get really good at kettlebell swings, is that going to carry over to my deadlift performance? Or if I get really good at deadlifts, is that going to improve my squat? Or if I get really good at incline presses, is that going to improve my standing double overhead kettlebell press? To some extent it will, because look, you already have, if you can get down and do 10 push-ups and you've never done push-ups before, where did you build that strength? You built that strength doing something else. So wherever you built it carries over to doing push-ups. So if you lift kettlebells for the first time, and let's say you can only swing a 35-pound kettlebell, well, you can still swing a 35-pound kettlebell, so you had some strength that carried over to that. Now, if you want to get really good at something, you have to focus on that. So if I want to get really good at improving my deadlift performance, then it behooves me to focus on deadlifts, not get distracted by 5-6 different moves. As you get more advanced, then it may make sense to look at some auxiliary moves. But getting really good at the skill of the movement that you're trying to improve, that's the most important thing. You don't want to get distracted. Focus on the basics. Get really good at those basic movement patterns: squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, overhead press, bent over rows, some midsection work. It's only boring if you don't progress. No one gets bored when they're getting stronger and improving week after week, month after month, year after year. You only get bored and crave a lot of variety when you're not improving. That doesn't mean that variety is a bad thing. It's just you want to have it on a different day. So for example, if I'm doing deadlifts and some of the other compound movements, I'm going to focus on 3 moves on that one day, put all my energy into that. The next day may be a play around day. I may get on an indo board and throw a ball at the wall and do some plyometrics, some box jumps, just have some fun. So you can balance the equation. It doesn't always have to be one or the other, a ton of variety or just a singular focus. But if you want to get whatever you want to get really good at, you have to focus on that. If I want to get good at pull-ups, I'm going to focus on pull-ups. I'm not going to do 10 other back exercises and hope they carry over to pull-ups. If I want to get good at kettlebell snatches, I'm going to focus on kettlebell snatches. I'm not going to focus on Olympic lifting and then come back 3 months later and expect my kettlebell snatch to improve. So whatever you want to get good at, that's what you should focus on. And when there's a time and place for variety, you can definitely apply it. Many apply it way too soon though.